What's up, and welcome to the Arthur Moats experience. I'm Arthur Moats, and you know what time it is. Top of the morning to yins or high noon, close to high noon, depending on wherever you're located at. Ugh. Obviously, man, not the outcome that we wanted last night. And obviously, we're going to talk about that. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Should be joined by the homie TG, Terence Garvin, Steelers alum, former linebacker, teammate of mine as well, around that noon time frame, man, to get his thoughts and perspective on what took place last night. Because, boy. Had a chance to talk to Mark Bergen earlier. In fact, we just got finished, man. So we will have that video up later this afternoon so you guys can, see how me and him early first had our perspectives on it. But yeah, man, that was not what you wanted to see last night, man. Specifically the finish of it, man. But what was out there? All right, it was a late night to the early morning. All right. And that's the sucky part when you lose in prime time. You're like, bro, we was up how late? How late? It was like hell. You know how rough Monday morning feels when you down there and you watching the game and you really in that emotional roller coaster. Oh, yeah. For sure, the vibe right now, man. So I've drank all my morning juice to get me ready. All right. But it just sucks, man. It just sucks, like I said, man. When you have a lot of expectations, man, you have a lot of hope and excitement, and you drop a game that at one point, man, it did feel like we was gonna take care of business we were supposed to do, and then you see how it finishes, and it's like, God dang, man, we wait for this all day for this. So like I said, man, for sure, we will talk about it on another thought. We definitely will. But on the early side of this thing, man, has everybody at least y'all are at least awake in the land of YouTube land? Are we alive in the land of YouTube land? Before we get into the nuts and bolts, before we get into the slicing and dicing, before we get into the context, the good, the bad, and the atrocious, but we get all that. Are we alive? Let's just check it there. Let me just check for signs of life. If you have a sign of life, let me see you drop something in the comment section. Drop an emoji to represent how you feeling right now. All right. Let me see you drop an emoji, or maybe you got one word, family friendly word, because we're on the first 5 minutes of the show, but maybe you got one word to just describe how you feeling right now, how you living right now. All right, maybe that's what it is. But just I see you. Okay. Let me know. Drop it in there. All right. Because I'm over here. I would say my word that defines me is struggling. I'm struggling. Okay. Kind of tired. All right. It was kind of a quick morning. Shout out to my middle girl. She was cool about getting up, going to school because she got a game today. So that's why we also hitting it on the early tip. All right. But I'm like, yo, I know how I feel it over here. We got family in town. They over here like, hey, bro, that was rough for me. You brought us out here for that. I'm like, hey, bro, you're a Packers fan anyway. Don't you do me like that. All right. So it's a lot of this going on right now. It's a lot of this going on in the household. But struggling is how I'm describing myself. Okay. So let me see. And if I had to put an emoji, y'all saw I had the my emoji, like my face, because I'm trying to be optimistic, but I'm like, so that was representation of me. And I just threw TG in there because he's gonna be on the show today. So I figured, all right, if the homie on the show, at least let him represent himself in a positive manner. Here we go. Now we speaking. Jay Savage said buns. Yep. All right. My man Brandon Griffin says sick. Shout out to JRA. He just gives us poop emojis and the mad face. Yep. Leah Warren. Shout out to you, Leah, on this miserable Monday. I can relate. Disappointment is how my man David McLeod says he's feeling right now. Oh, that ain't the face I wanted to see. No, Wendy, no. But I can dig it, Wendy. Lord, I can dig it. It's Steeler, Nate. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Here we are. And I do agree with you, Leah. Our tackling was very, very piss poor. Very, very piss poor. Oh, and shout out to Malcolm. Malcolm Shaker Ford says, I'm so disappointed. I'm not even mad, just disappointed. I can respect that. No, don't do it. AJ Martinez said Rodgers should be allowed to go to the Vikings. No, man. No. I can take it. Trust me. All of it's warranted, man. When you play like that, man, and you don't finish, and yeah, the result looks like how it did look. Absolutely, absolutely. But I think that's the weird part about it, and that's why I can't wait to get into this, man. Because, like I said, man, there's plenty of nuance, man. But we do got some things that we got to get addressed, man. So before we get too far into this thing, man, let's go ahead and pay the bill on the front end before I get and forgetting. You know how I get sometimes. Well. You know today's show is sponsored by SeatGeek. Talking about the top rated ticketing app in all of North America. I mean, we're talking about over 28 million downloads, over 70,000 events offered. Heck, I just used them last night, man. I was over here watching my favorite black and gold team play against that team from Green Bay, and I needed parking passes, right? So I was looking to find some parking, and that's the beautiful part about SeatGeek, man. I was able to find out where I wanted to park at, which, spots had better prices and everything included, and it was a pretty dope concept. So I was like, yo, shout out to SeatGeek. So I can't be the only ones having fun with SeatGeek, though, all right? So the beautiful thing is I got a promo code for you, all right? So when it's your first time, using SeatGeek, you just downloaded the app. When you make that purchase for wherever you're going, maybe it's parking tickets, maybe it's tickets for the game, right? Use the promo code Moats. You get $20 off of your purchase. It is that simple, ladies and gents. So, shout out to SeatGeek. But let's get back to regularly scheduled programming. So, shout out to the good folks over there at SeatGeek showing love. No pun intended, because Lord, we got shown too much love last night. I don't like that much love. Don't show me that love no more. All right, that was woof. But anywho, drop it in the comment section, man. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get this thing started. Because like I said, man, we got plenty to, we got to discuss it. We got the OETG pulling up at 12, and I got to talk to them. All right, we got to talk. Because I'm just like, maybe, because I think I'm too calm. And maybe he can talk me out of it. Maybe he could talk me into let me panic a little bit more, but I think I'm still a little bit weird about it. All right. So anywho, drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from, so that way I can give you the big boy shout outs to start today's show. And don't forget to hit that phone. Hit the phone. See, so cool. I'm looking at you. Anywho, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Said, man, we will have the homie TG joining us in about, it's never right on time with TG. All right, so loosely put that at 12. Anywho, shout out to the homie Rod Dollar, all the way to 330 Youngstown, Ohio, Mr. Share a Line, baby, Mr. Share a Line. I see you, Chris Hobbs in Irwin, PA. Shout out to Irwin, baby. One time for the culture, and all the way in the 718 Bronx, New York. Sequoia Harris, always a pleasure when you in the building, baby. Appreciate you. Craig Ellis in the 717 Lancaster, PA, as always, letting you know how he feeling, letting you know. And of course, I do see you, Apollo Creed, in the 407 Orlando, taking the bitter with the sweet. And shout out to Orlando, man. While we were out there, man, we were actually sitting with the group, people from West Palm Beach, Florida, man. They made the trip up. Cool cats, though, man. They were decked out head to toe the right way, all that black and gold, and actually rocking out in the throwbacks with the crest on them. It was pretty fire, man, but they was pretty cool. I said I was gonna give them a shout out when I got in here, so shout out to them. And I got a shout out also, man, to make sure I forget my man, because it's been a minute since the last time we was in here, all right? But stuff be just happening. So my man Laquan, all right? Shout out to Laquan. Y'all don't know Laquan, but Laquan drive Amazon, all right? Out in South End. I say to me, showing me love. I was like, you know what? Shout out to you, man. He hopped off the truck. I was like, yo, I watched the show, man. It was mad love. So he's like, you know what? Respect her. I'm going to give you a shout out when we get this thing going, all right? So shout out to the homies, okay? Shout out to the homies. But yes. Here we are. But let me get these last couple shout outs in, and then after that, man, I'm going to get mine off, and then we'll go from there. In the 864 Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Shout out to the homie Steeler Nate. Shoot, there's actually some Clemson fans that was over there with, also from South Carolina, that pulled up, man. But Leah Warren is officially a party now, 254 Killeen, Texas. She says, I'm in dismay. I couldn't sleep. Things about those floaters love through. Yes, and trust me, in the stadium, some of those floaters were like, yo, it's no way these are actually getting completed. These feel like kind of fluky at times, but they're all dropping like dimes. So yes, I definitely saw that as well. And yeah, it wasn't good. Not good in the least bit, man. But with that being the case, though, man, let's do it. Let's do it. So you know the drill, man. Hit the like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either if you're new to the channel, man, because I do want to just start with, you know, box score element of this thing, man, because it boiled down to me star players, right? Our stars not outplaying their stars. We look at through 3 quarters, man, we have the lead in this game, right? Going into the fourth. But we look at that fourth quarter, 21-6, right? Third quarter, 7-3, wasn't terrible. Did they win the third quarter? Absolutely, but it wasn't terrible. That fourth quarter, though, man, 21-6 can't happen. But to me, man, let's start with, you know, your matchups, man. Quarterback play. We all felt like Aaron Rodgers still played well last night. That's not what I'm getting off on. But you just look at what Jordan Love was able to do also in that exact same matchup, and we're talking the difference of one pass. But you see the difference in terms of the impact of it, right? Yards, 360 to 219. The depth of the completions, 9.7 compared to 6.1. The other thing, 0 sacks. We didn't sack Love at all. Hit them 5 times. They hit us 5 times, but then they sacked us another 3 times on top of that. That's not a win for us. Running game, I thought our running game looked good. Even though they technically had 1 more yard than us, I thought we ran the ball more effective. I thought Jalen Warren was the better running back in the matchup between him and Josh Jacobs. Josh is still a heck of a player, but I thought that Warren has impact and obviously reflected with the 4.8 per carry, 13 for 62 yards. I thought that had a little bit more substance, man. But Wilson, in terms of Emmanuel Wilson, he played well. But I was just like, that to me was more of a wash in this matchup than me feeling like a true L in the matchup. But in terms of the first portion of it, man, we have to be better there, right? We have to win that side of it when we're saying, yo, this is where our money is allocated at. Next up, man, let's talk about the receiving element of it, right? Well, we all know their tight end was the best tight end in the building based on his production, based on the statistics. Heck, man, 7 catches, 143 yards, 2 tutties, but he was averaging 20.4 per reception. It's like some of it, I swear I thought was the flukiest of flukes, but at the same time, man, he was making plays. The run after was showing up. And that's the frustrating part when you see their ability to not just have a weapon or a mismatch in certain elements, but the ability to continue to go to it. 9 targets, 7 catches. Christian Watson, right? First game back, 4 catches on 4 targets, 85 yards, though. We felt it, man. The 33-yarder, you could feel the vertical impact with him out there. Romeo Doubs showed up a little bit as well, right? But then the flip side, it was like, man, we didn't get that same level of production from our star players, right? We know with DK, 5 for 55, he had the touchdown. You know, he had, a couple targets out there. We want to see him catch all of them. But regardless of catch or no catch, it's like, yo, that's not enough production in a matchup when you're looking at Tucker Kraft and Christian Watson do what they were able to do. And even Romeo Doubs is the third element of it, right? So when I'm looking at the star element and I'm saying, oh, these are the guys that we have compensated. These are the guys that we have expectations for. Our tight ends, right? Jonnu Smith, man, we know. All right, 2 for 17, but the play that we needed was that 2-point conversion. You got to catch it. You're paid to catch that, right? These aren't first level rookie minimum, vet minimum dudes. These are the compensated dudes, man. We talked about Move, man. Move a week ago, man, had one of the best games that we've seen from him. But this week, man, was another quiet one, 3 for 13. Now, all of this isn't on these receivers. It isn't on necessarily Rodgers exclusively because O-line, we have got to be better as well. But we knew going into this matchup what this was when you're talking about Parsons, when you're talking about Gary, when you're talking about how they're able to do that type of stuff. So it's like, all right, yeah, man. Yeah. Recipe for disaster, right? We're starting to add variables of why this doesn't work or why that looks bad. And it's like, okay, so if we know this is this and that is that, the guys that we feel are our best players, they have to be able to make up that difference. be the true force multipliers that we know they're capable of. And that's why we're compensating them to be that. But this wasn't enough, right? So now let's keep it going. Okay. So now we flip to the defense, right? Highest paid defense in the league. Highest paid. Well, yeah, when they are healthy, they are the highest paid defense in the league. Unfortunately, we haven't had the healthy group for a lot of times this year. We talked about Deshaun Elliott going out. We talked about Darius Slay being up and down, inconsistent, right? In terms of his availability, right? So we're still missing key pieces of our secondary again. So when we're talking about some of the struggles and some of the things that we try to do to offset that, it's like, yeah, man, you put yourself in more of a risk for negativity because of the stars that we have not consistently playing up to their level right now. So as we look at the defensive stats, the one that stands out to me the most is when you go to the sacks category, you look for Green Bay, they have a 3, QB hits 5. When I look at ours in the black and gold, sacks 0, QB hits 5. It's not enough, man. We have too much money, too much draft capital invested in our front seven for those to be the numbers in a game where Jordan Love threw the ball as much as he did. We said, what, 36 reps, 37 pass attempts? It's like, yeah, man, we have to find ways to get home. Now, when those guys aren't getting home, right? Because when we talk about our specific players, right? We said with Cam, we know that's the captain, that's the big money dude. 0 sacks, 0 QB hits. We talked about with TJ with 0 sacks, 1 QB hit. We continue to go down the list, right? Where's my man Highsmith? 0 sacks, he had 1 QB hit. Shout out to him, right? But that's not enough, right? We talk about Herbig, 0 sacks, 1 QB hit. It's good, but it's like, yo, we expect more from these guys up front. Derek Carmen, the first rounder, 0 sacks, 0 QB hits. So to me, when I look at that and I'm looking at, how we win, our roster is structured for our front pass rushers to dominate the one-on-ones. So when they don't, like which was happening last night, we flipped to the blitz element of which we blitzed a lot last night. I think we had 15 blitzes last night. That is a lot when you think about the structure of our defense. And why is that necessarily a negative? Well, when we say who are our best players defensively, we're going to name our pass rushers, our trenches, first, second, third, fourth, every single time. But when we blitz, we are now saying they need help. So the guys that aren't the high-end compensated guys, the Juan Thornhills of the world, right? The guys that aren't necessarily the high-end pedigree dudes, the Brandon Eccles of the world. Now we are saying that you guys need to be able to do more by yourself. Let the guys that are getting compensated at a high clip get more help. Now you feel the strain. Now you see how Jordan Love can take advantage of the passing attack when you're watching how he's spreading the ball around, because it wasn't just a Jamar Chase, T. Higgins type vibe where it was, spraying it to one person and one person only, force feeding him. Nah, this was a variety, but you can have that variety when we're Rolodexing the different blitzes. I mean, Terrell Austin, he gets a lot of flack and it's like, yo, change it up. And it's like, yo, he's changing it up, but it doesn't matter how much you're trying. The execution still matters. So you're blitzing, which a lot of people think that's a quick fix. And it's like, cool, we tell you it's not. But it's like, yo, he blitz. And it's like, all right, now you're getting these guys in one-on-one coverage on the back end and they getting cooked. No way to sugarcoat it, but who am I more upset with for them getting cooked? Am I upset with these DBs who aren't even the healthy DBs, not even the starting money DBs, or am I upset with my money players, my defense, my front seven, the guys that are either high-end draft picks or high-end pedigree guys, man, in terms of the contracts? That's where I'm at with it right now, man. But we got to figure that out, man. We have to figure that out. Either they step up and play more consistent, or we're going to keep having these conversations. And with that, then yeah, it leads to the dark end of it, which we know we can get to. It don't take that long to get there, man. You start losing a lot, you start stacking bad performances up, and yeah, absolutely, you get those type of moves, whether it's trades, cuts, dudes getting fired. That's how it operates. You're not there right now just because you're simply just 4-3 and you lost to a top NFC team that everybody, including Vegas, felt was the better team going into the matchup. And even with all of those things and all of the, oh my God, man, we are terrible again. It was like when the 3 quarters of football ended, who had the lead? Right? As good as that Packers team was, right? As dominant as they looked at the end of that game, right? As we're looking and we're going to continue to hear about how the Packers are one of the NFC favorites to represent in the Super Bowl. It's like, so through 3 quarters of football, though, with all that being said, right, and all of our negative, all of our shortcomings, injuries, dudes playing through it, dudes getting beat up and everything like that, it's like, so we still have the lead going into that 4th quarter. Gotcha. So it's like this weird level of pissed, but at the same time, I'm like, I need to see us healthy because we flirt with certain parts of it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, the end wasn't enough. And that was replicated, or that was shown when we talk about that 4th quarter, 21 to, was it 6, excuse me, 21 to 6. Like, yo, that's the finish. But that's also letting us know that, yeah, man, maybe we're not where we want to. Well, we're not done. Maybe we're not where we want to be right now because we lost the matchup. Now we're gonna get another chance to see what that is on Sunday coming up because the Colts are one of the top AFC teams. So now you're gonna get a chance to see, okay, this was one style. Now you got another style coming in. What's your own? We're gonna find out. But that's the beautiful part of where we are right now in the season, man. You're gonna get the answers that you're looking for. Whether it's you want this team to play well or you want this team to struggle, you're going to get those answers just based on these next couple of opponents, man. But that was for sure just where I was at with it. It's like, I don't think that it's a grand, oh my God, like it's time to fire this dude. It's time to cut that. It's like, yo, you're still 4-3 right now. And the team that you just lost to is a good team, a really good team. Like, that's that. Now, as this continues to go on, though, if it shifts it, now you're sitting here and you ain't won past 4 games, and it's like, yo, bro, we in week 11 right now. Yeah, that's gonna give us even more of, okay, that's that, not nope, gone. But right now, it's still just hard to fully jump to that from my perspective, just because it's like, are the Packers a good team or not? Heck, I was laughing when I looked at Joe Flacco and that Bengals offense put up 38 again. It's like, oh, sheesh. I guess it just wasn't a us thing. It's like, yo, some of these dudes, man, when they get it going, man, and they have these opportunities versus some matchups, yeah, man, they're gonna look good. But regardless of that, man, for the Steelers to go to where they want to be, man, our money players have to step up and play better. We don't have a team that's built upon diverse. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of guys making nice money. It's like, no. We got a handful of guys that are getting paid heavy money. And it just boils down to those guys got to be the better versions in these prominent, marquee matchups like this. If that's not going to be the case, man, we're going to be doing this until those guys get fired. And then from there, when the next group comes in and they don't do it, it'll be the same case with them. But that to me is good. It's good because it's simple. It's a simple fix. You either are going to step up and make the plays or you're not. And if you're not, then yeah, man, they're going to get you up out of here. But I know a lot of y'all want that to be the case like right now. Like, all right, was fine to do today. It's like, yo, that's just not how it works. You can't fast forward to that. You got to allow it to play out, man. Because as bad as we feel right now, as pissed off as we are right now, as like just everything that we can, use to describe these feelings, you win versus the Colts. And it's like, nobody's talking about that again. Right. So that's why it's like, yo, just give it. We're in the journey right now, man. We are in it. So every week, let's ride this ride. Let's ride this roller coaster, man. Let's ride it. But we definitely got to be better, though, man. Absolutely got to be better. And that's everywhere, man. Whether you're talking coaching, whether you're talking players, whether you're talking, heck, the grounds crew is better this week. Shout out to the grounds crew. All right. They improved. Yeah. That's about the only. And Boss. Shout out to Boss. All right. Roman Wilson also, man. I do see Sequoia Harris. Roman Wilson, I definitely like what I saw from him. But we would all agree, man, when we are breaking down this game, right, we're going to talk about the pass, right, and why our pass defense couldn't get stops. But I just simply would flip it and ask you guys, when we're talking about our defense specifically, who do you have higher expectations for? The secondary or our pass rush? If we were to say one game on the line or one play on the line, you got to send out either your pass rush or you got to send out your secondary. What is the majority of us going to say we would want to send out? The pass rush. So through these past two games, whether it was Thursday night versus the Bengals or whether we're talking about Sunday night versus the Packers, who do we put more onus on in terms of the dudes that was on that field when we're looking at what was transpiring? The guys that are the rotation dudes on the back end or the money guys on the front end? If y'all can help me answer that, we can all get on the same page and then we can be good about it. But that's what I want to know, because the way that I view it, it's if you are the person that is the lion's share of the pie chart money wise, I have more expectations for you. If you're my second or third quarter, right, my expectations for you aren't going to be as high in terms of the depth guys, right? If you're my second or third safety, my expectations for you aren't going to be as high as my money guys. That's just how I look at it. But let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Okay. So I see some of y'all. All right, respect on that. I can dig it. Yeah. I see you, Leah. She's saying pass rush. I see some of y'all, Sequoia. I see you. Shout out to Tita with the good vibes as well, man. AJ Martinez says neither. He says neither. He ain't feeling it. And then Abraham goes with the, just the cure all be all, right? Just fire time. Whenever in doubt, just fire him. All right, respect on that, man. Let's go. And yeah, I do agree with you, Malachi. Jaylen Warren was our best offensive player, man. Jaylen Warren, he was balling, man. I like how he runs, man. Explosive, physical, all of the little things that you love to see, man. Oh, and we got a super chat that just popped up, man. So shout out to the homie Mike Hood at OHIO. I was talking to my man Ryan Shazier yesterday, man, pregame for the interview, man. And we'll actually have that up and probably like later this week. But it was dope, man. All the Buckeye fans, OHIO. It was heavy on Buckeye Nation yesterday. Heavy on the Buckeyes, all right? But shout out to you, though, Mike. He says, salute, Mr. Moats. Other teams have figured out if they run quick pass game, Steelers can't defend it. And D-line doesn't have time to get to QB. I'm at a loss that Steelers can't fix it. So, I mean, it's not that you're at a loss with it. You watch two teams that are predicated on that type of offense right now. Joe Flacco, quick game, and you have Jamar Chase T. Higgins. That makes sense why it should look like that. Then you throw in this game, and it's like, man, when did it really start to go all the way left? We say second half, but not really in the third quarter. We punt, they scored a touchdown, we kicked the field goal. That's not a whooping. Fourth quarter is where it got gory, but fourth quarter is also where we found out about our injuries even more, the new additions to the injuries, and you saw where that leaned on us even more with some of those down the grass passes. So that isn't new. That's not something that's going to be groundbreaking, but even with that, you still can create an environment where you create pressure. And if it is quick game, you get your arms or you try to bat down passes. Those are all the things you have to do. And even with that, you still saw where the plays that were made, it wasn't this that killed you. It was when he was able to find some time, extend it a little bit, shot down the field. That's what got you. And that happened plenty of times in the fourth quarter. That, to me, goes back down to D-line got to get that. It's not going to always be every single time it's a pass play. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am specifically speaking on is the deep over routes. Those longer developing plays, that can't be the case, because you think of the flip side. When we were trying to do similar concepts, we couldn't do that because of how frequently their pass rush was winning, or at least the feeling of, man, they look like they're about to win. So, Raj, you better hurry up, Raj, hurry up. We didn't feel, at least from my perspective, man, being in the stadium, we didn't feel that when Love was dropping back. Just didn't. And that's, it was multiple variables in there. When you think about, say, Malu going down, Spencer Anderson, one of the guys that we have been using in the extra offensive line capacity to help us protect, to help us run the ball, to help us do certain things, you lose that element of that. So now you see how, okay, they try to respond to that, and they did a good job. That's why they're one of the top teams in the NFC. But if this is a top team that we're talking about that we played against, and through 3 quarters we were winning this game, is it blow up everything right now? Nah, because that's not going to help you in week 8. If it's the offseason, I think it's a different conversation. But for right now, you're in the heart of it, man. So you don't get to unplug and hit the hard reset in the heart of it. No, you better keep going because we still got what we need right now. But we're going to find out if it's going to be good enough or not as these weeks continue to progress. But that's just, how I look at it, man. So hopeless or not, that feeling is a personal feeling. The money players, that isn't any speculation. That it isn't how we feel or not feel. We know who the team expects more of. So those players have to also give us more. That's where I'm at with it, man. That is where I'm at with it. But here we are. All righty. Got it. What the? Make sure I read that right. I don't feel like I read that wrong. Sequoia Harris, I said, boy, you are wild. Shout out to Sequoia Harris. Lord have mercy, Sequoia, boy, jeez. Hey, man, shout out to you. All right, hey. I appreciate you from the heart. Lord have mercy. I was looking, boy, that's what I said. All right. Well, let's turn up then, boy. Lord, hey, boy, jeez. Hey, boy, you made me over here stutter. I had to make sure I read that one right. God dang. Boy, you about to make me go and call the Steelers up and curse them out, boy, even more so right now. Like, boy, what the heck is y'all doing? There going. But anywho, shout out to my homie, man. Shout out to the guy, Sequoia Harris, man, from the heart. We do appreciate you, baby. Jeez. He says, yo, take him to church. Let God have his way. Let go and let God. That's what Green Bay did to us. They had their way. Man, OG. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Get Slay out of there. Send him back to the nursing home. JPJ is killing me with these penalties. Open up the lines. Oh, I dig it, baby. I dig it. And trust me, the phone lines, we're going to open them up probably Wednesday. All right. Just throwing it out there because my homie TG is already on. He's getting set up right now. I already know we about to chop it up for a minute bed and get it going. But trust me, Sequoia. You're going to get the line to call it. All right. You're going to get in this thing, man. Absolutely. But from the heart, I do appreciate you, man. And yeah, Green Bay, Lord have mercy, they had their way in that fourth quarter. You can't avoid what happened in the fourth quarter. We had a lead. We were winning through 3/4 of ball, regardless of yay, nay. But yeah, fourth quarter, they did what they were supposed to do. And then let me get this last one real quick before we get the homie all the way in. But Tito with the good vibes. He says, Moats, I was more disappointed with the sloppy tackling or lack thereof. Can't have it. And I would agree with that as well. And I do also feel part of that was with some of the guys that, were the non-healthier guys or the second level defenders, right? Not the Jalen Ramsey, because I saw Jalen Ramsey make a one-on-one tackle open field versus Josh Jacobs. I saw that. And then I saw when there were a player not named Jalen Ramsey, one-on-one, he gets stepped around for a touchdown. Is that scheme or is that my players, right? But at the same time, was that my high-end money player that had the step around? No, it wasn't. So that's the part where I'm like, okay, if I have an expectation that my money guys should be the ones winning in these, well, I think it's respectable or understandable for them to also have a similar mindset as well, man. So that's, kind of how it was with that, man. But shout out to you, Tito, with the good vibes. But let me get my dog right real quick, man. Let me get the graphic popping and percolating the right way, man. Because we all joined right now by that man. By my dog. Let's get it. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, don't get it twisted. Don't you get it confused. We are joined right now by that Pittsburgh Steelers alum. We talking about that West Virginia Mountaineer alum. I heard it's almost heaven there.
Almost heaven, man.
Come on, man. We joined right now by one half of the locker mates, my mother freaking locker mate.
Yeah.
Terence T.G. Garvin. Shout out to the congregation.
My
Shout out to
dog in
my
there.
man, them man.
My
You look
dog in there.
sharp over there. I tell you that, boy. You got the fresh cut.
Man.
I sees you. I
Trying,
sees you.
man.
He said, man,
Trying,
gotta
man.
wash away the nonsense, man.
You
It's a
know what
new
I
day,
mean?
man. We born again. Let's go, man. Born
Yeah,
again, man.
man. Day at a time. Day at a time, play at a time. You feel
So
me?
what's the energy on this here lovely Monday? We
Man.
got what morning, baby? Yeah.
Man, we get to, you know?
Mhm.
We get to. Another day, man, you know, I'm getting better by the day, man. Learning. You gotta keep getting better out here. You feel me? We get to though.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where do we start with last night, man? Do you want to talk this offense or do you want to talk this defense? Is it a coaching thing? From your eyes, what did you when you turned the TV off last night? What was your feeling?
I thought it was one that you could say it got away, but I thought that was deep. Like they lost. That felt programming. That felt like a loss. You know, that felt like one of them. Them ones hurt because it's like, what did we do wrong? Like, how did we get? What did we do wrong? We a couple points away structurally from winning this. Like, this is a good team. This is a good program. We got to get better as a totality because they didn't play bad. They didn't play bad. It's not like you can point out and be like, this is why they lost or this keeps busting. Like, this was truly a, you know what I mean? It was a 4-quarter fight, punch, punch, punch. And my punch is like that was a Bama type win. Like,
It
you know, I
was.
want to break your will in a sense. I want to keep going till I can get this to bust till you just don't step in that hole. Or till it breaks and you think about it a little bit. And like I just heard you like the play you stepped around them and scored. Like these are will plays. These are you gonna keep stepping in here? Are you gonna keep stepping in the right gap with the right foot on the right play? Like
Every single
these are
time.
these are structural discipline in a sense issues, like in a sense of like be where you're supposed to be. It's a players only meeting on the way. Like this is that time. This draws one of them. You know, it's like yo, we gotta get better. We gotta come together because it's a little bit of like you can say scheme and all that, but that's we as a totality, the process has to grow. It's something that we're missing that we didn't do on a Tuesday or a Wednesday and it showed up on this Sunday. Like that was one of them losses. It's a
Yeah,
good team.
I like how you broke that down like that because through 3 quarters, the Steelers responded to every punch and had the lead going into the fourth quarter, regardless of how it ended. Through 3 quarters of football, they had on in the stadium, they were the better team. The
For sure.
scoreboard reflected that.
For sure.
But that fourth quarter, when we're talking about how it got there, we know there were some injuries on the back end, right? We saw certain players out there that when we say highest paid defense, they aren't necessarily the highest paid defense at that stage.
Right.
But how do you overcome that type of stuff in that game like last night? Because we would all agree in the NFC, man, Green Bay are one of the top teams.
That's tough.
If they make
It's a
it to the
lot of
Super Bowl,
speed out
we
there.
are not surprised by it. But how do you overcome that in those moments? Is that personnel? Is that coaching?
I came over here. I said I think they need one more. They need another hit. I think you don't see that DK Metcalf penalty. That's a big penalty. It takes them to a
That
third and
kills
long.
you. Third
know
and
what I
2 to
mean?
third and
Kills
17.
that drive.
That was rough.
Those
Oh
are
man.
those are like moments. You know, like you can't give those moments. You don't see sneaky that penalty on the kick return, punt return.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm trying to get them off and give you extra.
yeah.
It's like a start field position. They was over to come that, but those are plays, those are reps, those are more.
Yeah.
Like you playing those teams, you can't get
game
the
within the
post
game.
penalties. The game within the game. You know,
Yeah, that third and 7, that third and 2 to third and 17, that was a tough
big.
one. That was a tough
big.
one.
That was big. That was big. And it was a moment, and then it was like, because, you know, I'm in mode. I'm like, is he going back in the game now? Like, do we gotta like now?
Yeah.
Like it's just a lot.
Because they did
so
take
much,
him out. Yeah.
No, they left him in, but it's so much more to it. Like I can't take you out in this moment
No,
because you are.
no. I thought for a second he came out. I thought he came out for a little bit.
Yeah,
Then he went back.
circled that, and then he circled that huddle. I watched how he watched that. I watched the whole thing. Looked at him crazy in the huddle.
Because he was
77 gave him the come on, man, and it was like, but we need you.
Hey.
So it's like moments like that is kind of like you got to give a moment back when you do things like that. You got to go get a 3rd and 17. I can throw it up to you. You go make that little stuff, you know. So it's just I just think the totality, they just got to put it together a little bit better, a little structure, the tackle a little bit better, clean up the tackles. Probably be full pads. He'll probably use the full pad week. You know how you do.
But shoot, I mean, you gotta be careful with that because how banged up they are right now. I'm
Yeah,
like,
just
yo, we got health issues starting to pop up where our secondary is already struggling a little bit, man.
for sure. But tackling is a mentality. Tackling is a
Yeah,
mentality.
respect.
Tackling is a decision making, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
in putting that mentality into them in a sense during the week. It's like because you can't go live, but you still have that thud, that real
Yeah.
good thud. You have them pads on, you hit them
Mm-hmm.
bags. You're able to rap and do what you need to do. So it's just more
Yeah.
of a mentality or want to, and I think it's just kind of putting that
And
mentality. You see,
especially too versus what we got coming up. You gotta be willing to put your face in the fan versus that coach team is about to be pulling up on us.
you
Mm-hmm.
see, Baltimore took the stuff out the locker room and everything. The mentality, literally,
Hey,
like
hey,
let's get
hey.
back in
It,
mode,
it,
man.
it wasn't just that though. They called up the Pro Bowler too. Don't play. They
They
called
called
up the
up the
Pro
Pro Bowler.
Bowler. They said, "Yo, get the lefty in here, man. Get him in here,
Mentality
man."
though.
All right.
Mentality though.
No facts. I'm with you because nobody thought that Chicago would have lost that game, man. None of us
For
did.
sure.
But when you start stripping it down, it's like, look, bro, we have to get back to playing how we play ball. It's easy to go doom and gloom and lose your mind, but it's like, yo, it's not that far off. The 3/4 of football showed you that. That's the
Yeah,
evident part.
it's
But
there.
they did outpunch us in the fourth.
For sure.
And that's how we win our fights. So for us to get beat in our own game,
But
that's the sucky part. That's absolutely the part that, yeah, we look at it as like, yo, that can't continue on, man.
it's back to the roots. Like it's winning a couple more one on ones. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's winning that one on one on that side over there. It's getting back to,
Mhm.
you know, winning that one on one on the back. It was a couple times they did get to the back. They was able to pick
Yeah.
it up and get out. It's that jump ball to the tight end. I thought it was a push off. You know, I'm a defensive guy.
Bruh. I'm
I'm like,
like,
that's a lot.
man.
That's a lot.
Man.
That's a lot. That's
Nah.
not a push off, but
Mm-hmm.
but it's that play. It's the slant
Yeah.
that he hits and he gets away. It gets
Mm-hmm.
out. You know what I mean? It's still
Yeah.
like get it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's the little stuff and it's like just cleaning it up. I thought they had a big bust down in the red zone the first score. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
I'm in football mode. I seen the three
Yeah,
ball
yeah,
one. I'm
versus the
like, somebody
bunch.
gotta
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody covered it. They had the line. It's little stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
like, just structurally, they'll get better and those points add up and they'll be able to save those points. And that's how you win those games like that. So
Nah,
it's like, it's,
respect on that.
it's don't panic. Don't
Yeah.
panic. But they just got to
Well,
put it
well,
together.
because yeah, that's the hard part right now, man. You get, some people that want accountability, they want blood, they want answers today, and it's like, yeah, all that sounds good, but you can't fast forward it. Like that's not how it works.
Process. Go
And
back
you're
to the
still
process.
4-3. You're still sitting on top of
Yeah.
your division. Like everything is still exactly in your control where you want it to be. But you just
Relax.
going through the real test portion now. It was like,
Mhm.
okay, you won some of the ones you were supposed to win. You dropped the game to Cincinnati. Shout out to Joe Burrow. I mean, shout out to Flacco and them boys. They put up 30 plus
That's the
again.
league.
But
That's the
wait a
league.
minute though, right? Yeah, but hey, it was just a Steelers issue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So
That's the
now you talk
league. You
about
wrote it
Green
as well.
Bay, it's like, yeah. So now you look at Green Bay and it's like, yo, that was a legit test. One of the best teams in the NFL, right? So cool. We found out we were 3/4 better than them, but in the fourth, they got after us. We about to find out now versus the Colts, another top AFC team, but their method similar to Green Bay, but they still a little bit more run dominant. Can we respond to that now? Because all of the big negative feelings are largely due to the loss. You win last night, man.
You win,
None
you
of
feel
this
good.
other stuff we ain't tripping on.
For
And the
sure.
same way we win versus the Colts on Sunday, all the other doom and gloom you're not tripping on.
For sure.
But if the losses continue to stack up, that is where you have to look and you say, okay, is it a question about how we have constructed the roster? Maybe you don't make it so top heavy. So where it's like, man, if we don't have a single sack
Yeah.
and we get 5 QB hits and their guy has 5 QB hits and 3 sacks,
Yeah.
and it seems like a lot more pressure. It's like, yo, maybe we
Some
got to
might
take a
go
different
over there though.
approach.
Some might go over there though.
So
I-
and this is the part that I wanted to get to, because to me, I left out saying their stars play better than our stars. Jordan
You see,
Love
I was
played
like,
better than Aaron Rodgers. Their wide receivers played better than our wide receivers. Their tight end played better than our tight end. Parsons played better than TJ, right? You talk about like star for stars, like, yo, their
you think
stars
so?
outplayed our stars. You don't think so?
I'm with you. I thought Aaron played good. I
Did
thought
he play
Aaron
better
played.
than Love? No. Not did he play good? Did he play better than Love? It was star for star. Did
I
he
thought star for
outplay
star
Love?
Aaron was with Love. I
He
thought
was
I,
with Love, or did he outplay him? Not with him. Did he outplay him?
I thought it was an even
Who
fight.
won the matchup?
I
Oh
think he won the
my.
matchup because
Okay.
he won the fight. Because he
Oh, but I
technically
said
won the
because I
fight.
didn't think it was even. I thought that Love was punching, especially in the fall. I thought he started to punch more. Now, granted, I thought O-line played into that,
Mhm.
but I thought that he punched
I
on
thought
us
Aaron
in that
balled.
fourth quarter, man.
I hear you. I think Aaron balled. I think
Yeah.
Aaron played good. I thought, and
He
obviously it's
played.
not a
I'm not saying
tie
he played
game.
bad. He
I'm
played
with you.
good.
I think he made a
He
lot of
did.
stuff happen. Like especially
Mm-hmm.
early, got out the pocket here, hold
Mm-hmm.
that, that deep.
Yeah.
Like he was
The
making
Wonder
some stuff
Roman
happen.
was fire.
Man,
Yes.
he was
Mm-hmm.
making some stuff happen. Little stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
Even little stuff he was watching in the game, he was keeping plays alive, keeping
Mm-hmm.
drives going in a sense. I thought he had control.
Yeah.
Um, I
But did
thought
he outplay
Jordan
Jordan Love?
I thought Jordan Love made a lot of bad plays. I thought he was everywhere. I thought players made plays for Jordan Love. I'm with you.
Okay.
You go on, bro.
Okay.
I thought players
Okay.
made plays. I thought that was a bad
Okay.
throw. I'm like, that's a bad throw. It's one. That's a bad throw. That should get
That's a
booked.
bad throw to give
That's a
you
bad
guys a
throw.
chance
That's a
down. If
push
you
off.
don't like your matchup,
Man,
we
I
would say we
love
like
that
our
throw. That's a
matchup, right?
great throw if
If
that's the
that if I'm
case.
throwing up the DK Metcalf, that's
But
a
that's a
great
tight
throw.
end on
Go
a
make the
tight
play.
end on a DB. It's really two
It's
over there.
Tucker
We should go
Craft. What are
get
we
that.
talking about? They don't feel good about Tucker Craft?
We should go get
Don't,
that.
don't do that. They don't feel good about Tucker Craft. The same way if we threw it up and it was moved over there at Darnell Washington, we wouldn't be like, yo, go get that. We would
But
not
I
have
don't think I
expectation.
don't think that jump ball is as beautiful. I think that's a lottery, but I'm with you. You see where I'm going? I thought he threw
I
a wheel
feel you.
route. He threw a wheel route in the red zone, and that sit down was wide open, little
Hmm.
stuff. So he missed a lot too. I'm just saying, like he
Yeah.
balled. He did what he's supposed to do to win. I thought
Yeah.
Aaron was pretty accurate. I thought they just didn't field
Yeah.
positions, little stuff, penalties got them little stuff. But I thought he balled though. I'm with you. I think he balled. I
Yeah.
think Kraft went crazy. He definitely won the matchup star for
Yeah.
star. I thought Micah won his matchup. I thought they got
I'm look
sacks from other people too. You know what I mean? Dude
so
stood up
so but no. So when we say like the sacks part, because to me, I'm like, I'm not tripping on Rodgers at all. It's like, yo,
for sure.
that shouldn't have been a surprise to me when it's like, yo, Love is a dope quarterback. Love is a
For
good
sure.
quarterback. Love is a guy
These are
that's trying to prove
pros.
he could be a top five. Like,
For
heck yeah,
sure.
like Love is nice. Rodgers played well. Both of those things could be true. But when we talk our pass rush, when we talk about our D line, that can't be the case because it's not as if they have a Micah Parsons who's the highest paid player and we don't have something that
For
we
sure.
also threw out as highest paid.
But I
We
think
have that.
line for line, that line was supposed to win that. That's what we were saying going in.
But see,
That's
I
what
would
was the
disagree
skip. That was
because
the fear.
because when we say line for line, our D line was supposed to win that. If we're going for that, Parsons versus TJ, okay, if you want to go Parsons, cool. Gary versus Highsmith. Highsmith numbers have been better than Gary as a whole, right? When we talking about, oh, they got two players with 4.5 or 5.5 sacks, it's like, yo, we didn't have that as well. Herbig ain't got numbers as well. Cam ain't got numbers as well. We don't have a Derek Harmon in there as well. Like that to me,
But
if when I'm saying my stars, my A's, that's what I'm specifically referring to. And their pass rush was the better pass rush in there.
I think they got a lot of Earl boots in there. They got a lot of
Okay.
Earl, spent
Okay.
Earl, like you don't know
I
this,
know.
but
Yeah.
this is a dog. Like you don't
Okay.
know this, but this is
Okay.
playing. This is humming.
Okay.
Like you don't know this
And
name yet, but
all of that is fine.
like a high, like
All of
not
that
even
is
more
fine.
like
But if these are the guys that are getting paid too, though, it's like
I'm
I
with you.
expect Highsmith and TJ and Cam and Harmon and Herbig. I don't care what the names are that they're going against, who they are, known or not. Name was great faces.
For sure.
Because the flip side is this: am I supposed to expect Brandon Eccles to hold up? Am I supposed to put the expectation on Juan Thornhill to come in after Deshaun Elliott goes down and say, make the play, save us?
For sure.
Like, where are my resources at, right?
Yeah, but then you say thing, but then you got Gaineswell running really hard, doing a lot of really good stuff,
Absolutely.
and you like, oh, I'm like we need, so
Yeah.
that's when it's like it's team, it's
Yeah.
totality,
Very true.
you know,
Very true,
like
man.
it's full totality. So I'm with you. I thought, I thought, I think that Green Bay line. I said we said that going in, like that
Mhm.
line, that D line is humming. It was little
Mhm.
stuff. It was the effect just putting Micah in the middle and blitzing him down the A gap, and it's
He
like
kept
just
going at
folk.
them guards. That changed a lot. It was because you couldn't run away from it. It's like, yo, it's right at you. Oh, lost for a second. All right, I hear you. I hear you.
You can hear me?
Oh, yeah, you back out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like stuff like that. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just totality. It's like you send them down that A gap and then it hits and then it just blows the whole play
Mhm.
up. You know? It's
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So
So it's
so
like
so I guess my question to you, because whatever is asked to be, and I just simply respond with, if your stars don't play better in these star matchups, this is kind of the result because the alternative is you're leaning on non-stars to save your star players. Like,
I mean,
you know what I mean? So I'm like, the alternative is what? Do you just you sit the stars then?
you can't sit the stars down. You know, like the
That's what I'm trying
stars
to figure out. Like, what's the alternative to that? Yeah.
you can't sit the stars down. It's kind of like it's just you just need to make more plays.
Yeah.
Like that's the one. You just need to make more plays. Like dudes got to just. It's one. Like I said, it's one of them. It's player only meeting time. It's time to like have that talk, and it's like, how do we be better? How can we be better? What do we got to do? We got to figure out. We got to practice harder. We got to do something. We got to do
Because it's something in
something.
the margins, man.
It's something. It's chemistry
Yeah.
things. It's little stuff. I need to make this play for you. How do I make this play for you? We have to be better. We have to be better.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, thoughts on the uptick in blitzing last night? Because I know at times fans have been super critical of Terrell Lawson in the scheme. It's too vanilla, it's too this. And last night it was everything but vanilla. It was blitz, 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 blitz. It was like, 13, 14, 15 of them things called.
Nice. Blitzburg.
Yeah, it was heavy on that, right? Heavy on the Blitzburg, right? Force the action.
But the whole thing is you don't need the blitz because you got a TJ per se. You know what I mean? But it's getting, you know what I mean? It's being able to drop.
You said it. I ain't saying you said that.
Being able to send forward and being able to drop that behind and not being too exotic, but being able to play fast and make plays. And it's like, yeah. Are we winning on the edges? Are we getting that bull rush up in front and that, the monsters?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to have to blitz. But, I mean, I think the blitz says that, I think you want to send 5. It's scary on them corners, though. Whew.
I already know.
Scary on them corners, man. Like
you see how they try to like band-aid the blitz of 5 with just hugging the LBs. It'd be like, yo, everything look like a hug. Like, hug,
it's
hug,
scary
hug.
on them corners.
Get in there, hug him, hug him.
He threw a back shoulder early in the first quarter. We like, ooh. It's scary. Corners. I feel it.
But is that not why you invest in the front? So that way you don't have to put all that. So that once again, I'm just like, do all roads not continue to lead back to the same thing?
The pass rush.
It's like, yo, am I missing it? Because I feel like that's where it leads back to.
This your world. This you. Where's 5-5? Where y'all at?
You hear me keep saying it? You hear me keep saying it? I'm just like, I feel like people trying to put it everywhere but there. It's like,
I gotta get home.
Secondary. I'm like, how much money is in the secondary? In the fourth quarter, let's look at the numbers that were out there, the jersey numbers, and tell me what they account for to the salary cap.
I'll be honest with you, man. In this day of football, like, I don't care what big names you got out there. It's hard to run with them boys all day, bro.
I swear.
Them boys, it's built for them boys that get, like, you got to run with, man. These dudes is running, they moving, they cutting. And you got to stay with them. I know you pay them dudes a ton of money, but there ain't no money in the world for somebody just stay out there and cover them boys all day. Like, it's not.
That's why you invest in
whoever you want in there.
Yeah, no matter who you throw it out there. They Slay. I'm like, bro.
But
all right.
Jalen a true star now, true nickel. Like, it blitz all the time. That look pretty. You know what I mean? I seen to get a TFL. I seen to get.
I love the one-on-one tackle versus Josh Jacobs on the side in the alley. I'm like, bro, that is real. That is real life right there, man. Like,
he fit something up in the first quarter on the sideline.
I'm like, bro, no hesitation. I'm like, that's a real goon. Like, dudes don't know that play. He made it look so routine. I'm like, yo, that is not a regular play he just made right there,
He's
man.
Straight.
Yep.
He's straight. That's a star. He low-key like it, too.
Oh, yeah. You can see it.
Got 2 sacks.
He would create the action. Absolutely.
He low-key like it. I'm cool out there. It's fast out there. I thought JPJ played well. I thought he held it down.
Yeah.
I thought he had a pretty good game. Like, he fought. I thought dudes fought. Like, it's tough out there. It's an express lane out there, you know? I thought they won in the interior wise of it. I thought they beat the safeties per se. I thought they won the interior.
That's what it was.
I thought the outsides wasn't bad. I thought they won the interior games.
Yeah, outside. I mean, you think about it. Watson had the joint late in the game. The jump ball super down the grass thing, but it's like
that's all right.
Kraft.
Yeah. Kraft.
He had his moments.
The slant, the jump ball, couple first downs, big moments. You know what I mean? I thought they won interior wise.
Yeah, but that's I guess the frustrating part from the fans' perspective, or why they feel like, when we talk about the context, it comes off as an excuse, but it's not. It's just, it's hard to go complete doom and gloom when literally through 3 quarters, you saw a lot of what you wanted to see. You saw elements where it's like, yeah, this is how we win. This is our brand of ball. But then you just see how it shifted so drastically in the fourth. I wonder, is the perception different if you only lose by a field goal versus them, outscoring you 21-6 in the fourth quarter? We'll never know. But those are the things that I'm like, in my mind, just like, would that have changed how we as a whole feel about where we currently are?
I think that's just
Because,
seeking comfort. No.
and I would agree with that. I definitely would. But that's why I'm like, at the same time, I don't think we can like overreact to it either.
I think that's seeking comfort. I don't think you per se feel better if you lose by 1 or you lose by 3. You know,
it's
like the Jets up there today, like we won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like,
Yeah.
like they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. It's just,
Facts.
you gotta get wins. You gotta find a way to find a way. I think you might have felt worse because it's like, man, we win these dog fights. Like these are our type fights. Like this is how we like it. You know, it's quotes out there like it's grimy. This is how we like it. So it's like, I think it's just back to the drawing board, structural. I think physicality, little stuff. Back to the details. They'll be all right. Just details. Details.
I like it, man.
Yeah. They're gonna bounce back this week. They're not gonna keep on.
Well, I mean, they got a tough one coming up this week, man. All right. Hey, look. It's a tough one. Now, I'm glad that you are on because, we got the super chats coming in. I do appreciate everybody that's dropping super chat, man. If you are rocking with the show, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe either if you're new to the channel. But since you on, man, we're going to answer these together. Ain't it? They be trying to just put all that pressure on me to be the official spokesperson of the squad whenever something bad happens. They ain't put that on me. I ain't play out there. So, tons of fun. Shout out to Tons of Fun. He says, the highest paid defense is soft as freak. Every week, that QB was cooking, or pass rush was quiet. Nah, just straight cheeks. April 13th, 2017, RIP to TJ. How you feeling about that, man? That's what they said.
I mean, what? Why? What's April 13th, 2000? What's that?
I guess was that when he signed the contract extension? Or no, 2017. No, 2017. That was a while ago, bro. Yeah, I don't know what the specific relevance to that date is, man.
I don't think the defense is soft. I don't think it's soft. I think it has a physicality. I think it's like where's Peppers at? Like where's
Jabril? Yeah.
Like where's the, you know what I mean? Like where's some of that?
They went Thornhill when Elliott got hurt.
Where's Peppers? I'd like to see that touch a little bit. I thought 41 played all right. I think it just need a little. It just need a
Wilson
moment.
had he was running around, man. I think he went like 9 tackles, 10 tackles.
I thought he was running around.
Yeah,
he was fitting. He was where he was supposed. I don't know. He's just missing. Like it's all right. They're okay. Yeah. Don't panic. They're okay.
All details. Right. Now, like I said, that was TG. Because when I be saying it, y'all be like, "Yo, Moats, man, you always say that, man. You always tell us don't panic." And then when we win, I'll be like, "Yo, should we like pop champagne then?" It's just we panic after every loss. It's like, "Yo, why don't we celebrate crazy when we win?" It's never like, and really, it just doesn't equate always. All right, next up, shout out to Tons Fine. He says, "TG, everything is fine," and then the Steelers defense, dumpster fire. Yo, y'all gotta chill. Let's see once again. I think our perspective too, we're able to be more relaxed. I was talking to Tanisha about this actually, man. We were able to be more relaxed because we've experienced overcoming adversity. We've experienced when your team struggles at various points in the season, but you can see why you're able to get out of that. And that's why I talk with so much just calm and patience, and even with you. But if you've never been out there and have been a part of that, you don't get that same level of calm. You don't get that same level of perspective. And I just think that that's why we do what we do, right? In terms of me and you get on shows and talk, and why the consumers, shout out to the subscribers and the fans, while y'all watching and we, do the back and forth. And sometimes it aligns, and others it's like we're seeing right here. We feel like Steelers are fine, because I'm in agreement with you. It's not fine in the sense of don't panic, but it is fine in the sense of the answers are still internal.
That's the fine part. It's not that, like we can't find the problem.
Right.
It's kind of like just tighten up the basics. Like it
little pieces. And not too many of them, but enough for right now versus good teams.
You don't have to make mass substitutions. Yeah. You don't have to pull this out, and maybe we need to trade this, and it's not that.
Yeah, I would agree. Tons of Fun also spun the block, and he says, "Don't panic. Keep tuning in. They need Moats, part of the Steelers PRT. Shout out, man. Star for star, Steelers defense made Love and Flacco look like prime Mahomes. Well, tons of fun. I mean, I love how attentive and your education with this. So you are clearly identifying that star for star, our defense made Love and Flacco look like prime Mahomes. So answer the question yourself, man. Where is the fix? Is it the star for star or is it the non-stars? Do you want to lean on the non-stars more, or is it the star players have to play better? You said it yourself. Tons of fun. I'm trying to have fun with you, baby, for sure. I am. But that's my PR. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Make it make sense, baby. Yeah. That's why I say don't panic. But you tune in where you want to tune into, baby. But yeah, that's the vibe. Come on, man. It's way easier to doom and gloom. It's way easier to go panic mode after sitting with a 4-3 record, and you still are over here like, oh man, with all the chaos, it's like, yo, you're still right where you want to be. Yeah, what has changed, right? Has anything that we want to get done at the end of the season, is any of that not available right now? Or is it just it's just easy to get lost in the negative sauce, which I can understand, though. I promise I can understand it, man. Fan Bradford, he says, why isn't 41 developing? To be honest, I would like to see him and Cole Holcomb together.
Oh, man.
6, Patrick Queen, eyes are bad. Can't cover anyone. Our inside linebackers don't make a single play in coverage. Sick of them and Terrell Lawson. Shaking my head. Don't get me started at defensive back. So thank you, TG. I'll pass it to you. You get off on that one, baby.
I think 41 is developing, though. I don't agree with that. I think 41 steps up in the runway better. I think 41's a player. The big thing of 41 was health and wealth in a sense. But 41's making plays. He's running around. He's hitting. I think 6 plays good. 6 don't have bad eyes. 6 has to do a lot, though. Like 6 is playing, per se, the point guard out there. He got that green dot in a sense of like that, and he's having to point guard the whole defense. But he keep a lot of stuff attached. It was little like that play yesterday that did score little stuff. Just it's a lot of communication. You know what I mean? 6 is doing his job. He's holding it down. I'm a 55 guy too, though. I told you I was a 55 guy early in the season. I like 55. Yeah. I see 51 back out there running. They got a lot of linebackers. So it's just, you know what I mean? It's what you invest in practice to get them guys reps to be able to get all that. It's not a ton of reps out there to get. I think 41 and 6 is the dudes. You bought that, you paid that, you rocking with that. They not running all over this defense. You haven't seen a bunch of squirts. They held Josh Jacobs under 50 yards rushing.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, so like that's not. It's a big play here. It's a big play there. It's nothing to panic about. But I think they are developing. I think that coach does a good job in there.
Yeah, shout out, man. Like I said, it was glad to have you on to pass you that one right there. All right, because you can see, man. But if I'm just continuing to say that same thing, they hit you with the most, man. What do you say? I'm the PR, right? I'm the PR of the team. It's like, bro, are we watching the same thing at times? Because I'm with you, TG. I'm like, I don't get that perception when I watch 41. I think he is developing. I think he is making plays. I think our LBs are playing better. Like, that's my perception of it.
But I do like 55, though. Yeah. I do like 55. I told you that a lot. I like 55.
No. You know, that's my number guy. I'm down for 5-5, but the problem is this. Who are you taking off in which scenario?
And you can't bring 6 off.
Right. And it's not like we're able to just sit here and say, hey, this is 100% a run play right here. Put 55 in. Sure. This is 100% a pass play. Put 41 in. It doesn't work like that.
So I think 6 is a slash. 6 can rush. 6 can cover.
Yeah.
And 6 can blitz. And 6 keeps you lined up. 6 does a lot of good stuff.
6 wearing a lot of hats over there, man.
6 got a Vince Williams effect with it's hard to find a Shazier. It's hard to find a Shazier. Like, that's a rare air. Yeah. So it's like the standard's so high that you're just looking for it. But 6 is playing pretty good. He's playing really well.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Respect on that, man. Respect on that. Let's get it. And shout out to Tons of Fun, man. He back, man. I love it, baby. I love it. He says, yo, when they make Danny Dimes look like Tom Brady, this will be the same dude's got to play or it wasn't bad. TG, D not soft, can't give example. Now, Tons of Fun. Once again, Danny Dimes, how has he played this season?
Danny Dimes been playing really good.
No. That's my thing. It's like I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun as well, because if you are, you would be looking around and actually know that Daniel Jones has looked dang good all season. Hence the reason why they're calling him Indiana Jones.
Not even to be like that, but structurally, like and that's what to the root of the whole thing, I'm just saying, like, structurally, they got to put something together structurally to be back as a totality, as a better program in the sense of you see that owner standing out there on the sideline every game, just
That's a change. Was
like
that
I'm
not a
knee deep
change?
in, man, I'm knee deep in this.
She
Like,
got
what?
the headset on, like, yo, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna know what it is.
Yeah, every time I
Like,
hear cover three, it look like
all right,
I'm just making sure. So like them boys
all
playing
right,
harder in practice. It just,
all right.
and I'm not saying it like that needs to be, but it's just totality programs. I'm saying that
TG
they're
said,
trying to,
owner sitting right there with the
yeah.
headset on. You like, bro, you can't hide from that one,
You
baby.
can't hide from this.
You
I'm
don't get
sure
to
it's in
hide
a
from that
team
one.
meeting. I know it's in a team meeting. I know we're defending calls. I know,
all
like, hey,
right,
bro,
all right.
this is what that cover three mean. Hey, you're supposed to be here
Yeah.
just so we all on the same. Like, so them boys playing hard. Them boys playing for them boys buy in, and that's a market. Like they do that. I don't see him playing out here. I don't see him lighting it up
Yeah.
like Brady. I don't see that getting off. They got to stop that run.
They're going to it's the run game.
Stop that
Absolutely.
run.
But the flip side is this, though, tons of fun. In all seriousness, it's like, okay, if Danny Dimes struggles versus us and the defense does look good, are you going to also have this type of energy for the defense then? Or is it going to be excuses? Is it going to be reasons why, oh, we don't give them full credit? Because that's the flip side. It's like you lose and it's bad, 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 bad. But then they win, which even to this point through 8 games, they've proven to win more than they have lost. They've proven to be better than not through 8 games. But it's like, man, I don't remember this level of like positive how were they having a success. But when it's a loss, it's like, oh, I can't wait to just get my panties in a bunch and go crazy over here, man. That's I'm just trying to figure that part out. Like, balance it out a little bit, man. I'll go. All right. And then it looks like we had another one that just popped up from the homie Young Poppy Benito. He says, what do you think of Terrell Lawson's defensive scheme?
I think he do what he got to do to win per week. You know, I think the scheme is what that 30 that 3-4 multiple. He kick into that 4 man a lot, like a nickel in a sense. He try to match up personnel, but I think the scheme is built on winning your 1-on-1. I think the scheme is built on winning on the edge, getting pressure off the edge, getting force down the middle, penetration down the middle, sending forward and getting wins. You know, he don't super simulate blitz. Ain't like he's sending something and dropping TJ and different things like that. Like, no, you know where it's coming from. And I'll send 5 at it, which should get everybody a 1-on-1, which I do have one of the highest paid DNs, and I do got another DN per se. Then I do got a hot Herbert. Then I did draft. Like, I feel good about my rush. Like, I feel like that's gonna get home. So it's like, it's kind of just, you know, I think the scheme is win your 1-on-1 rush and cover. I think it's truly just basic rush and cover. I don't think he's in there giving them like mug fronts, and he ain't in there like, because I
No
think the
double
league's wicked.
mugs, none of
There's
that.
some boys out here doing some stuff. The league's wicked. I think they're one of the more just, here's a cover 6 for you, go get that. Here's man, go get that. Like, just play fast, make plays. I think it's built on play fast, make plays. So I don't think he's
I
in
would
there
agree.
doing nothing. Yeah. Overly
That's our
weight. I don't think
scheme.
they're in there people just running free. I don't think you
It's
see
small
that.
menu, big understanding, but it's also star based. I hate to be the broken record, but that's why I said what I said. Is like we have a defense that is heavily reliant on our guys in the front to not just win, but to dominate. And when it's even or it's a loss in that element, it puts a lot of strain and stress on this defense. And the alternative is what we tried to do last night, which is blitz, blitz, blitz. But that puts your secondary at a disadvantage, along with personnel wise. We said that, hey, man, those aren't even our top defenders when we started off, anyways. We feel like the money, the resources are up front. So we gotta get the playmaker there. That's the scheme, though. But that's why I said also, man, I think it's a different conversation when we get to the offseason. If this continues, now you have the big question when the offseason hits of, do we continue paying and putting as much stock into the front as we've done, or do you spread that out a little bit more? We can't change any of that today. Can't change any of that in 2 weeks. But in the offseason, yeah, if you feel like, man, this model we've ran with for a while and, you know, it's run its course, it's not good enough right now, then you make that shift.
I think Green Bay has role players making a lot of plays. I think that's why you can say it.
Who are the role players, though, also? Because I feel like Kraft isn't a role player. Kraft is a star for them.
Do you?
Yes, for them, absolutely.
For
Yes.
them. But
Yes, they like their tight end. Kraft is a good player. Let's not minimize
I'm not
Kraft.
saying it like that
I'm
either.
about to
But
say
I'm just saying, like, I
if
think
he's
he's
a
a
role player,
superstar
what is
too. But I don't
I'm
think
about to
he's
say because
labeled
if
a
he's a role player,
superstar.
but okay, so what is he compared to Pat Frymuth and Jonnu Smith then?
Is he higher than that?
He's in the same conversation.
I think he is too. I
So
wouldn't
what we
say
saying
Fryermuth's
there?
a superstar in this league.
How much is Frymuth getting paid? And how much is Jonnu Smith getting paid at tight end?
You think they're in superstar world though? Are
Not
they in the top? Are
superstar
they top
world
5 tight end paid?
in terms of the money. Yeah, they in that convo.
Are
Absolutely,
they?
they in that convo. They in that convo, bro. Like who you? They getting more than the dudes up in Buffalo. They writing that like those are considered good. They not Kelsey, right?
But
We
that
know
boy,
Kelsey. We
what's Henry
know
getting up there in New England?
Hunter Henry. Let's pull him up, man.
He getting something nice.
Let's pull up, man. Hold on.
Boy in Minnesota get a little something.
Hawkinson.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? But like Green Bay makes tight ends nice. That's a Green Bay thing.
That's all well and good. I'm just saying, man.
I just don't think he's
like Kraft ain't a good player in comparison
I think
to
he
who
is
we
a good player.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, he on the same
He
level
got
of dudes we
drafted there,
throwing out
right?
there.
He got drafted there. Small
Yeah.
school guys in South Dakota.
South Dakota State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not a superstar, bro.
Hey,
We're
all
not gonna
good.
do that.
It's a third round pick that is producing.
It's top 100. Is it top 100 player in the league?
Let's pull. He's top 100 player. I mean, depending on how you will. Is Move a top 100 player in the league then? Is Jonnu Smith a top 100 player in the league then?
I think.
Hey, how are we looking at it? Yeah.
Jonnu Smith be getting 101, 102.
Okay.
I think Fryermuth coming higher than him too.
Okay. Respect. I just don't think that the way you just throw him down and minimize. I'm like,
not just minimize him. I think
just last year, he had
seven.
Last year he had 700 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns. Last year,
he's a third round draft pick.
His rookie year, he had 355. It's like, yo, when you're comparing that to Move, you're comparing it to Jonnu Smith. It's like, yo, let's not don't minimize him, bro. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, that's a good player. That ain't a run of the mill. That's a good player, man.
But I think that's what I'm saying is those picks, those guys are all making plays. That's what I'm saying. Like all those guys got to make plays.
But that's
a couple
not
draft picks in here.
What I'm saying though, I don't look.
There's a couple draft picks on that D line we ain't seen.
I look at Wilson, right? Wilson to me is a role player. When you got Josh Jacobs, Jacobs is the star. I thought Warren outplayed Josh Jacobs, but it's like, man, that was about the only starter we was not right.
I thought Gainesville outplayed both of them.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I thought DK played well.
Yeah.
I thought you don't see the line.
Who was more impactful, DK or Watson? Who you thought had the better game?
Good fight. I thought good fight.
Fair.
Good fight.
Fair. You used to be around, man, when we'd have the AB matchup and they'd be like, yo, you got Joe Hayden coming into town. He's like, hey, man, I can't have it even. It can't be close. I distinctly remember him saying that in 2014. It was actually my first time hearing it because I was like, wow, I thought all stars are like, it's a wash. Just play better and just make it even. No, he distinctly said, AB, Joe Hayden is following you. It can't be even. You have to win and win definitively.
For sure.
So when that was my first introduction in 2014, and I saw Antonio Brown go out there and win definitively versus Joe Hayden, forgive me for not dropping that standard either when we talk about star players getting paid and we're like, oh, it was close. Oh, I mean, it's like, no, bro. You gotta win that, bro.
I'm with you, bro.
You gotta win that, man. I'm sorry. I get all the other, but it's like, no, bro. You are paid to win that.
You paid to win that.
Me that, man. Yeah. That's why I'm frustrated with it, man.
I'm with you. He didn't dominate that for sure. But Watkins ain't no slouch neither. No.
Exactly. You was about to call him a role player? I'm about to say, don't call him a role player. You know,
I'm
about to say he ain't no role player. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So.
I thought I thought the line didn't play like because I can't say didn't play bad because they got home all day. You know what I'm saying? Like they did get home, but like them boys was That line, that man, like bro's a problem. He won on
Yeah.
a chip.
Yeah.
Next play, he's on his neck. Like next play, like I'm
Like,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. If you don't got that whip, that's me. You know exactly
So
what I mean. Like
if that's their mutant, that's their star, that's theirs.
you need to make some plays. We need more.
That's all I'm getting at,
You
man.
need some of that 90s stuff, some of that
That's all I'm
KJ stuff.
getting at, man. It's like, man, I love him. I'm like, yo, and I know he can step up and show it, but I'm like, man, when they calling that the baddest on the planet, and that's in your city, that's on your field, and
For
that's
sure.
we seen them do the Selly, we seen the one. I'm like, yo, that's at your crib.
He did hold the
I
one
Come on, bro,
that
that's at your house.
man,
What we talking about, man? That's at your spot.
he needed to
I
kick
need
the
it back.
door in. We was waiting
I
on the
need it
door.
back, man. I was ready to kick in the door, man. I was ready for it, man. I'm
I'm
in the
with
crowd barking all day, TJ. I'm a barking teacher. I'm like, yo, man, I know my dog about to do something filthy out here. I don't give
you.
a man. F1. I don't care about him, man. Like, and yeah, just it was And then I'm like,
It's a
you know
little
what?
quiet.
Highsmith got me, man. I know my
Okay.
dog gonna hit me on the backside. We'll bump that. I got Big Killer Kim in the middle, man. I got the young boy. I got the young pup, man. Y'all ain't got answers for this.
It's Herbert, man. Send Herbert down the middle.
Send the young boy out here, man. I was over here fishing for it, man. I'm like, God dang, man. So that was the frustrating part of it, man. That was frustrating. We got a couple more supers, man. We'll get these in, and then from there, man, we'll hopefully end on a positive. All right, but. And shout out to y'all, though. We do appreciate everybody that is here, man. Like I said, if y'all rocking with it, enjoying the show, even on this doom and gloom L that we had to take, y'all hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, either if you're new to the channel, baby. The homie Justin Gordon showing love. We do appreciate you as well. He says $12 million for the tight ends, not playing like they are paid. DK Metcalf, Calvin Austin III, and Roman Wilson look like they could be dangerous. Does bringing in Jag. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on my man's name. Then he has Marcus.
Mike Valchrist.
That's the Marcus Valdez Stantley type receiver. Just hurt progress. I don't know who the JAG part is. I'm like, who am I missing in terms of the? Oh, he said just bringing in just a guy. Okay, I get what you're saying. Jag for him, it was like, yo, just a regular, like run of the mill type of guy, right? Not like a star receiver. So Marcus Valdez Scantley, that's somebody that the Steelers are going to be working out this week. So you're already in that type of ballpark. We know was it Alan Lazard was another one of those type of names in terms of the Jag type of receivers. So I don't think that I would agree. I don't think that those hurt the progress, but based on what we're seeing from the development of Roman Wilson, the development of Calvin Austin, when he's been healthy, I want to continue to give them more opportunities. I want to continue to see as they stay healthy, can they continue to show up? Because Roman played well last night. He was stepping up, man. Calvin, he drew some penalties. Calvin still looks good when he's been healthy. DK, I'm like, just be more consistent catching them, like bully. Like, you know how you're supposed to do it. Like, you still be weird a little bit, man.
I'm a presence guy. I'd like a presence over there. You know what I mean? Something that's just a little bit like, ooh, that is here. Like sometimes
this isn't proven.
The fight before the fight be the fight. Like just so like
low key.
That is
the mental exhaustion of I'm so worried about it. Yeah.
Like I watched that Cowboy game. And it was just CD is over there, but it is a Pickens over. Like you just always felt like it was what's going on, you know? So
yeah.
I love a presence, but I don't think it would hurt anybody. I don't think you need to just bring in anybody. But I think that might be the spark. They're not looking for a total person. Like they're not looking for DK part 2. You know what I mean? They're not looking
to compliment. There's a compliment to it, man.
But they're more
we already got the steak. Yeah.
They're looking for like a piece of it. Like this might be the birth, like this is a screen guy more of, or this is like they're looking for
an added element to this right now.
A trait.
Like what do you do this specifically?
Like what Calvin, Rome, and whatever this could be is a total person that's like we can get the weapon from this group.
Yeah.
But I think DK need a little bit more, man. You just like that about, penalties and no shot, but it's like you gotta be the wolf. You gotta be the wolf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you gotta make something shake. You gotta break a tackle and get us another. Just nothing shakes yet. You know, it's like it
Mm-hmm.
catches what it's supposed to catch, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, like, ooh, you weren't supposed to catch that. Like the one that got knocked down. Like, go get that. Go get that. You got inside release, inside
Mm-hmm.
leverage, like strong hands. You big, strong. Like I pay for the size. Like I pay for you to. Like I'm coming down with you in that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
need that. You know, that's a big moment. Change the game. Change this
And
day.
and and he's one of our stars.
For sure.
That's one of the guys that we lead it on.
Same page.
Absolutely. It's
Same
like,
page.
man, we can say it however many ways we want to say it. It's like it's feel like all roads keep leading back to you gotta win that, man. If
Same
y'all are the
page.
guys that we are leaning on with this roster, y'all have to do it. Otherwise, we're gonna have the same conversation each and every week until dudes get fired. That's
Hmm.
just the reality of it. But
Man.
I can respect it, man. I can respect it. Tons of fun. You know what, Moats? You right. I'll just piece myself. Oh man, he's seeking comfort. It's all love though, tons, man. I'm not tripping on it, man. Hopefully you not either, baby. But the reality is, man, until they play better, you gonna feel like that. I'm gonna feel like that. When they play better, then we'll both have a different feeling about it. But this is how they playing right now. It's like,
Nah, man, don't feel like that.
yeah. I mean,
Don't be like that.
it ain't to be like that, but it's like, man, there isn't a special call. There isn't a special bullet. It's like,
The special sauce ain't
like
just going.
and I think that to me, like the way it's coming off from Tons of Fun's perspective, at least how he's communicating it in these chats, is like you want a special like thing as the answer, and it's just from my eyes, it's not that. If you feel like it is, then I hope you're right. Then it is that simple. But I just don't think it is from my perspective, man. And that's why I kind of have my energy how it is, man. But yeah, man. It ain't, don't take it like that, baby. Don't take it like that. All right, all right. Now Mike Hood came through when he says, "Yo, what's your thoughts on the officiating?" Salute to TG.
Uh, I don't. I thought it was pretty clean. I didn't think.
Yeah,
You know, I didn't think that was a difference. I thought they missed calls. I thought they missed calls on stuff that we didn't see too. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's a hold that they could call that they don't call. It's. I thought they missed. I thought that was pass interference. I thought it was offensive. I think if that
yeah,
would have got picked by a defensive player with the same hands, same effect, same everything, they throw that. You
yeah.
know. So I think in the same effect, same effect. I thought that was an offensive pass interference, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was. You know, I thought he let him play. It's a play JPJ got in the first quarter. They get tangled
Mm-hmm.
up running. They let it ride. I thought like
Yep.
they'll call that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they'll call that.
They'll call that on occasion, but they
I
for
thought you can
sure let
literally
it
see the
ride.
receiver play
Yes.
for the call. You know,
Yep.
like they'll call that. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought he let him play. I didn't think they stole the show, and I
Yeah.
think that's what you asked for. Don't steal the show.
Yeah.
Let the show play.
Yeah. I would agree, man. Not perfect, but that's every game. But one call doesn't make or break. And the same way, whether it was a missed offsides, which a lot of us felt like it was, that wasn't the end all be all. Did it have a role? Sure, but it wasn't the end all be all.
For sure.
And that's the majority of times with officiating. Like you said, we know there's some outlier scenarios, but the majority of the time, that's what it's gonna be, man. All
They
right,
didn't steal the
all
show.
righty. Yeah. All right. Next up, man, Justin Gordon. He says 2020 proved the quick game pass game don't last. Defenses adjust unless it's us. Can the O line hold up long enough for Aaron Rodgers to cook with the wide receivers in house?
I think that's the. I think you got a quick game, man. Like drop back on that if you wanted to. You
You
see
mean
that? Yeah, get it out. Get it out. Get first downs. I think that's the
like
recipe.
TG?
They get it
How do
out.
you suppose
Get
to
first
answer?
downs.
Yeah.
That's the recipe. Like get it out, get first downs. They want to keep moving the chains, keep moving the clock. They want to have drives. They want to be a team that beats you. Like you looking for 35-14. They not trying to do that. They trying to beat
Mm-hmm.
you 21-7. They trying to
Mm-hmm.
beat you 21-7 ideally. They want to beat you
Yeah.
21 nothing. They want to beat you 14 nothing. They want to have 6 minute drives, 8 minute
Mm-hmm.
drives. They want to hold the ball for 4 or 5 minutes and not make a mistake and be like Aaron can tighten this up and not
Mm-hmm.
throw the wrong throw. They're like, we'll give him
Yeah.
all hitches. We'll give him the curls with the dig and the underneath, and he'll read this right, and he'll keep the chains moving, and we'll keep this thing going, and we'll go play defense, and we'll be solid. and we'll get after you and make you make a decision and win that one-on-one and get
Mhm.
back on the field and give you another long drive. We got these tight, like it's hurtful because they're losing the game of the tight end
The
versus the
linebackers.
linebacker.
Yeah.
Like they're
Mhm.
losing the matchup of the running
And
back
it's like a
versus the
linebacker
linebacker.
safety thing too, because it's not even
Mhm.
always linebacker. It's like that combo though right now.
Yeah, they
Yep.
want to win that matchup.
Mhm.
Like the receiver, the DKs are like not to say bonus because it's not a bonus. They want to be able
Right.
to, they want to win that, but they trying to win all this. So the short game is
Mhm.
they hoops. Like they not trying to.
Yeah.
You don't want to box with Micah. Like they're not trying to. It's
Mhm.
some more coming too. Like
Yeah,
how
absolutely it
many?
is.
Like oh boy
Yeah.
had what 3 this weekend, 4 this weekend,
Five.
5,
Five. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's
Yeah.
down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
But how do you I think the frustrating part once again, because like I said, I see it how you see it, man. Me and you both are aligned with that. But from the fans' eyes, it's like, yo, we keep trying that, and in games with marquee teams, it comes up short. How do you overcome it? It's like that's kind of the issue until you get the enough pieces to have the marquee matchup or the marquee, across the board. It's like, yeah, these are how you kind of minimize your weaknesses and try to maximize what you do well. We think Rodgers' decision making, quick release, ball placement are positive, so you lean on that. We feel like O-line, the longer they got a pass block, the less their probability for success, decreases. So it's like, man, all right, how do we offset that? Quick game, extra offensive lineman, play action pass, right? These are all the things. We don't do a ton of just shotgun 5 wide, right? So you're seeing that approach to it, but you got to win. When you lose, everything feels amplified. But what we could also say since 2020, even with this approach, we still have won more than we've lost in that process. So they feel like they know at least how to band-aid it. But in a
that's how
matchup
they
against
drafted
Green
it though.
Bay, yeah, yeah,
No matter how you put it, like that's how you
yeah,
built the program to be like.
yeah. That's the
So it's like
mindset.
you can't try to change the program week
Yeah,
6 of you know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
it's
You're in the middle
drafted
of it
like
right
it's
now.
built
Yeah.
like this. It's in
This is the
process.
plan.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is the plan.
Yep.
You can't
Absolutely.
change the whole plan. You're just looking for guys who can add to what you're trying to get done out of the plan.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Next up, we got the homie Young Poppy Bonito. He says, shout out to Moats and TG, man. I appreciate y'all.
My
Heck, we
dog in there.
appreciate you, man. Let's go. Let's
My
go.
dog in
Justin Gordon
there.
spun the block. He says, will Mike Tomlin fine DK for that silly flag on 3rd and 2 that turned it into 3rd and 17?
No, he shouldn't fine him. He should make him push the plays.
That's tough. I know exactly what you want. That's manual labor.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like, we need that
rough.
bag. That
He
was a
said, "Go
big
push the
moment.
plays." That's like go
Push
sit,
the
go
plays,
go do that
man.
wall squat and hold these
Come on,
5 pounds, these
man.
2.5 pounds. You be like, "Hey, bro, why you
Back
want to
to
do
the
that to me,
base.
man? Why you
Yeah,
want to do that
man.
to me?"
Forget the pockets. You got plenty money, man. Push the plays, man.
He said, "Get him where it can hurt him."
Man, Coach Belichick, man. They say he make you run the lap.
Push the
Coach T.
play. Oh, Coach Stevie trying to tap your pockets. I'm like, bro, he
Coach
got
T
100
trying to
million,
hit your
bro.
pockets.
Them 100 millions is
Mm,
tough. It's tough to have that
yeah.
impact. Okay.
Coach T hit your
Yeah.
pockets.
Yeah, come on,
He
man.
want your
DK was in
pockets.
that. Yo,
Man,
stop! Just
he was
stop!
still
DK,
going.
stop! No.
I'm
He
like,
was
hey,
mad. He went
bro.
through the flag. Yo, I don't care. I'm like, yo, DK, just stop!
Hey.
Just stop! Stop!
I think the thing I hate about it is like he's known to do that. So
Yes,
people
very well.
plan and gas him up to get him in position
Absolutely,
to do it. Like
absolutely,
you know
man.
he gonna do it
He
to you.
fell
So you,
for it.
man,
Yep,
you bait him up. We'll get one.
yep.
We'll get
That's
one.
absolutely the case, man. That's absolutely the case. All right, got a couple left in here, man, before we go. Anthony Martinez just showing love to the homie TG. And if y'all showing love like this to TG, drop the TG
Yeah.
emoji in the comment section
My
as well.
dog
Y'all
in there.
know the homie got his own emoji. Drop it, my members out
I
there.
got an
Drop that
emoji.
TG emoji. Man, heck, yeah,
Yeah.
emoji, man. Show my dog the love, man. All
Okay. I
right,
didn't
good
know we had the
chat, man. Yeah,
emoji
you
in there,
got an
man.
emoji out here, man. You know
You know what I'm
you a fan
saying?
favorite, man of the people. The people love you, man. Don't play them like
Yeah,
that.
people, man.
All right.
My dog
Let's
in there.
go. Let's go. And then shout out to the homie Tons of Fun, man. And we do appreciate you though from the heart, man. Like I said, it ain't nothing where it's no negative energy. It's just conversation, man. Sports. But Tons of Fun, man. Spun the Block. He says, I'm seeking comfort, question mark. I'm not the one telling everyone everything is okay. The fans deserve better. 8 weeks in post bye week. This week 1 BS, or this is week 1 BS. let's get specific to what we're talking about, though. Through 8 weeks, are the Steelers not 4-3? Does that not mean that they have won more games than they have lost? No comfort seeking. We're just talking about just facts of it. So I get the part of you being upset about them losing and it not looking to your liking and stuff like that, but to act as if there hasn't been anything that has been positive is where I have my disconnect with you. It's like I'm down to identify and talk about the what went wrong, but at the same time it's like make sure it's also balanced out. It
I don't
can't
think we
be
say
what
he was seeking comfort though.
we
We're
didn't
not.
say that.
Yeah,
We
he's
didn't say
definitely
that. We
not
we, we
seeking
said don't
comfort.
don't 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 walk
Yeah.
away like with the because you hit it with all right, man. It's just me and you peace. Now it's like, hey, bro, that's you taking it personal. It ain't that. Like, don't do that. Like, but
No,
we just got
I'm
difference of
with you.
opinions on it. Yeah, we just got difference
That's,
like of perspectives of what we think is the issue.
but
We're
I don't
all
want you
agreeing
to.
that it's an issue though.
On me, sir, I don't want you to feel like I
Yeah,
agree. I want them to play better. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I
absolutely.
want them to make them plays. I want you to make that jump. I
Yeah,
want to win a one-on-one. I want to win on the edge. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I want
yeah,
to force a fumble. I think you missed the. We need a punch out. Somebody needs to punch a
yeah.
ball out. You
But I
paying a lot.
think
We on the
at
field. I punch a ball out. Like
yeah,
you
I
know,
just
like
think that the difference is when we communicate it from the fans' perspective, when that frustration hits, their end all be all is just it has to be fire this guy, it has to be you suck. Whereas from our perspective, just from our experiences, we look at it and say, no, it's actually reasons why it looks like this, but these are the pieces that we think from our experiences can change that. Now, these changes don't happen overnight. These changes don't just magically, oh, it worked. And it worked every single time. You just lean and lean and lean. It's like that's not how it works at this level.
no,
So that's why we communicate how we communicate and vice versa. But we all want the same thing.
for
At least I
sure.
think we do. You know what I mean? Who watches the game
For
just for
sure.
them to lose? Like, no one wants to do that. It sucks. Right. But it's like that's the energy behind it. But it's just the difference of how we think you can go about getting it. And that's why you always say, we say, man, if you think firing people in the middle of the season is going to get you closer to the outcome than
Man,
not, I just think that you sadly mistaken. Oh shit, I
man.
ain't think about that. But I think you're sadly mistaken. All right. I just think that
Believe and
you're
trust,
barking up
man.
the
Not the
wrong
answer.
tree, man. You gotta
Let
the
it
answer
cook.
inside, right? You know what I mean?
Let
Like
it cook.
when you start ejecting before you let it cook, it's
The
like, bro,
panic button.
imagine, man, you trying to make you a fire dinner, and it's like, yo, man, we halfway into this thing. Up, throw it away. It's like, no,
No,
bro, you
let it
gotta
cook.
let this cook. Let it
It's
cook,
truly
man.
the process.
Yes,
Process. Let it
absolutely,
process.
man.
Let that team come together a little bit. They still need a little bit of. They needed that.
Absolutely, man.
That game is going to change them. Whether it's
Yeah.
better or worse per se, that's going to define. Those are the season defining games.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a good team, and you learn how to
Absolutely.
play and you learn how to win. I did like that quote that Jets man said. Like before you know how to win, you got to learn how to not lose. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's something that they did in that game that like
Yeah,
brought them to So
I'm with you.
just the details, how to finish. Like this
Absolutely.
is important play, bro. This one matters more than this one. I can't get a
Absolutely.
penalty right here. Like it just matters too much, you know.
Absolutely.
So just I don't want to say the selfishness, but bringing that team together a little bit more. Like you can see it.
I could
It's a
dig it,
big
man.
moment.
I could dig it. Hey, and shout out to the TG emojis as well, man. Homie Hannibal, man, showing love, man. I get my dog right, man. Let my dog get some,
Nice,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Let my dog be seen by the people, man. All right, come
Nice,
on, man.
man.
And yes, Hannibal, they did lobby for it. They wanted
We
you to
get
have
to.
your specific emoji, so we
We
got you
get
dropped
to.
out there now. All right, so yeah,
Nice, man.
gang, 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 gang. All
Nice.
right, so there it is, there it is. All right, but like I said,
Same
man, that's where
page.
we are with this thing, man. So we're gonna spend the block. We be back out here next week. You know, we got action again. We got action again,
Don't
and we'll
blink.
figure it out. We're gonna see, man. But
Don't blink.
like I said, man, you can't fast forward to the end. You gotta actually go week by week with this thing to get the answers, man. And once we get the full thing, then we'll have conversations come this off season about, hey man, it worked out. We like this, keep this as is, add to this, or it's yeah, man, this didn't work. We need big changes. This can't continue on, and that's a different thing. But you cross that bridge when you get to it, man. You can't, like I said, fast forward to that. So, with that being the case, though, my dog, anything left before we get up out of here, man?
Mm. No, man, just trust the process, man. You'll be all right.
Trust the
You'll be all right.
process. Well, you heard what my dog said right there, man. He let y'all know, trust the process. But that will conclude it then, my dog, man. Appreciate you once
My
again,
dog
man,
in there.
pulling up on me, man. Like I said, we're going to do this again as always. But y'all hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe either. And until next time, baby, you know the drill. Stay safe and peace.